Okay, in this video I want to show you what's a more likely scenario. Okay, so this is not the one. The next one I'll show you is how the tenant can really drag this out. But let me show you what normally happens. So rent's due on the 1st. It's late on the 3rd. We're not going to do anything on Saturday and Sunday. We get to work on the 6th. We got a lot of stuff going on. We don't get to it. We call the tenant, hey, where's the rent? He doesn't respond. We text him, doesn't respond. We email him, doesn't respond. Around noon, we're getting a little worried, so we prepare the 3-day notice to pay or quit. And by 4 o'clock, we haven't heard from the tenant, and so we send it on over to this process server. He doesn't get it served on the Monday. He's going to get it served this day. So we're going to count our 3 days, 1, 2, 3. So there it is, and then we can't count the weekend. And so the 13th is the first day that we can actually go to the attorney and write up the 4-day summons and complaint. So again, it's a Monday. We got lots of emails and phone calls to return, and so maybe we get about noon. We try the tenant a couple more times. They don't answer. And so we send this off to the attorney maybe by 3 o'clock. And by the time the attorney takes a look at it, he's over here. He may get this drafted a day later, get it back to us for approval. Probably doesn't get served this day. We get it to the server maybe by 4 o'clock on this day. Server ends up serving it on this day. Now, this particular one, you have to serve it on the person. The 3-day notice, you can actually show up 6 hours apart, post it to the door, sign an affidavit that you were there 6 hours apart, and that qualifies. The 4-day summons, you have to serve it on the person. And so let's hope the person's there, but maybe they don't get it served, right? It's a 50-50 shot. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Let's say it takes an extra day to get it serviced or get it served on the person, so now we're here. You can't count the day you served it. So here's 1 day. And you can't count the weekend. So 2, 3, 4 days. So the 23rd is the first day that you can petition the judge for a default judgment. And again, the attorney probably is not going to get it done that day. It probably is going to take him a day. Let's say he gets it off to the judge on the 24th. Judge doesn't return it probably until about the 28th. Now you got a default judgment. And then let's say it takes us another day to go to the sheriff. We'll get it to the sheriff here. He's going to schedule it 2 days out. So given that we're on a Wednesday here, he's going to want to show up to the tenant, post a notice to the tenant on the 30th, and he's probably not going to go and actually kick the tenant out until the following Monday. So it's probably going to be May 4th is when he'd show up to the resident's house to actually remove the tenant from the house. So there you go. That's the more normal way it takes. Next one, I'll show you the way a tenant can really lengthen this thing out.